Welcome back to Mega Man X2. We're doing the boss rush. This is Pickle Rick, and we're fighting Pickle Rick.
That's about right.
This is the final Sigma stage, right?
This is...
Or do we not know that Sigma's involved right now?
We don't know. Do we not know? I don't think we know that Sigma's involved.
So far, it's just been the X-Hunters.
Yep.
But yes, this is Pickle Rick because I love making dated references.
What is that a reference to?
Rick and Morty.
Okay.
I've never seen Rick and Morty?
I've not.
Holy fuck.
No, I don't really care to. I don't know. It just... All the memes, all the references, all the everything just make me not care.
Rick and Morty is one of those things, for me at least.
Watch.
Half the sponge he used to be.
Get it?
I get it.
Half the sponge he used to be.
Rick and Morty is one of those things for me where I really like it, but the fan base is so unbearable.
Okay. You know, that's honestly... That's what Magic has become for me. I used to be such a huge Magic fan, as I've mentioned on the show. And, like, don't get me wrong. If you want to be a nerd, by all means, let your nerd flag fly. But, I can't do it anymore, and it's the people.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I always like things, and I just... It's why I don't like going to concerts, because I like bands, but I don't like fans.
Yeah. Man, speaking of bands... So Dash and I talked about this, you know, just on a personal level not too long ago. But I've been really into this band called Opeth lately. And they, for the longest time, were a prog metal band. And I like it. It's not so much Dash's cup of tea, but it is what it is. And I have been aware of this album called Heritage that they did. And it is... not at all a prog metal band. It is a prog rock band with folk influences, very much along the veins of Pink Floyd, if Pink Floyd chilled out. So it is a very big departure from what I've been listening to in the Opeth scene. But I decided I wanted to check out a couple of the albums after that Heritage album, and there's two. Pale Communion and Sorceress.
What's the name of the band?
Opeth?
Okay.
Opeth.
I thought you were talking second band.
Nope. Because they kind of are, it basically is a second band at this point. They are now like a slightly rock, progressive, jazz fusion band. I mean, I still enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. It's still good music. And as far as I can tell, everybody still categorizes it under heavy metal. But the dude's got one of the best, like, heavy metal growl voices I have ever heard in my entire life. And he just doesn't use it anymore.
I think it's the guitarist from Opeth. Has another band called Porcupine Tree.
Okay.
And they fit into that weird prog rock jazz fusion mess that I won't listen to.
Sure.
That if you like that, you personally might like Porcupine Tree.
Well, I can check them out, but I've noticed that if I like a band, I like that band, not so much that genre of music. And although that's not always the case, what I've noticed is I could like band X, and band X could be very, very similar in style to band Y, and let go. And I will just not get into band Y, and I don't know what it is. I get into a band big time called Devil Driver. They have the lead singer of Coal Chamber. And people have like, oh yeah, you know, I love Devil Driver. If you like Devil Driver, you should give this band a try. And I disliked the band so much, can't even remember. Oh, it was Make Them Suffer. And they've got one song that comes up on my Pandora account all the frickin' time. And that one song is really, really good. And the rest of their music is just really nothing to me. Lackluster. It just all sounds generic, and nothing stands out, and I just don't care. So...
Well, the reason I suggest Porcupine Tree is because I'm pretty sure one of the guys from Opeth.
Okay.
So...
Well, I've had that on my mind, and you brought that up, and it made me think, like, hey, I could talk about that right now.
The band...
So I wasn't, like, saying, don't give me suggestions.
Well, yeah, I'm just...
I'll check them out.
Clarify. Gave you the suggestion. Yeah. I personally cannot stand them.
Okay.
It sounds really like...
So when you say that it's the guitarist, you mean the one that's not also singer?
I don't know.
Michael Akerfeld?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know any of the people in that band.
I was just trying to maybe...
I just have like those two pieces of information that I'm able to slap together and present to you as a misinformed sandwich of a suggestion.
Gotcha.
The band I've been into recently is a Japanese band called Myth and Roid.
Myth and what?
Myth and Roid.
Is that
to be kind of like Mythic Android.
Okay.
And they're like a electronic Japanese band. They have like a wide range. Like they do poppy songs, and they do like real dark sounding songs and really intense songs. And a lot of it was like anime soundtracks.
Okay.
Like they did the two openings for this show I'm really into right now called Overlord.
Okay. I've seen you posting on Facebook about that.
It's just like one of the best animes I've ever seen. I like it so much I even bought...
Is that anime related to the Overlord movie?
No.
Okay. Just curious.
In fact, I saw the preview for that movie and I went, oh no.
Well, I'll be honest, I know nothing about either, so...
Well, the anime is really great. It's a really common theme right now. Well, maybe not right now, but a really common theme in recent years has been, I'm trapped in a video game and I don't know what to do with my life anymore.
Sure.
And this is another one of those, except he's a giant skeleton monster and things just get weird.
Okay. Like being a giant skeleton monster isn't weird, you know, right off the get-go.
Well, it's really great. It's like if in anime, if Skeletor was the main character.
Okay.
And he was also like super unsure of himself all the time. like internally.
Awesome.
It's really, I don't know. I was surprised at how much I like it. And
yeah.
Myth and Roy did a couple openings, and one of them in particular called for season 3 called Veracity, like fucking slaps so hard.
Yeah.
That song is my jam right now.
Sure.
Jesus. And they did the ending, the outro theme, I think, for this other show I watched recently called ReZero, which, if you hate yourself and want to feel sad all the time, is a great show to watch.
Yeah, no.
I watched it.
I saw you post on Facebook about that one, too, and it was, like, right underneath one of the posts by somebody in one of the Mega Man fan clubs that I belong to on Facebook, so I was immediately like, ooh, Zero, what?
Well, it's a good show, but it's also like someone I know described it as the suffering train, and that's like couldn't be more apt of a description.
Yeah.
But they did some music for that show too, and they're just, I don't know, I'm really into them right now. And it's funny because the lead singer, like, I think she traveled to America for a while and she learned like English real well. So, like, they'll have these, like, poppy, upbeat songs, and they'll have English lyrics in them. And they just drop F-bombs once in a while.
Does it just feel, like, really out of place, but in a satisfying way?
Yeah, it's like, alright, I can get into this, because... And it's funny because, like, they'll use one of those songs as the intro for the anime.
Okay.
And, they're broadcasting on TV, and they're broadcasting English F-bombs on Japanese TV, and it doesn't matter because it's in English, you know.
Sure.
I don't know. I just think it's funny, and also I like them as a band.
Is there a word for fuck in their language?
I'm
Or-
sure there is. I just don't
would
know
that
it
be-
off the top of my
Would
head.
that be censored on TV?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It would be the same way as if, like, we had a Japanese theme song where they were swearing in Japanese. Nobody would care.
And nobody would notice.
Yeah, but then, like, a Japanese person somebody who's fluent in Japanese would be like, oh dear,
This is what you listen to?
your board of standards and practices are falling behind. So who is this, the Centipede shithead?
Yeah, Centipede Dillhole. See if I can get him with a charge shot.
Oh,
That's
nope.
not. There, I got him
There
with
you
a
go.
little tiny little bit. Tiny little bit.
Yep, and on that note, we'll catch you next time on Dash Mode Gaming.
And we'll probably be taking on Zero and Ligma.
See you then.
We'll see you then. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Whoa. This is the first time that we know, Ligma is back. And we'll read this next time on Dash Mode.